Hi everybody, if you're watching this, that means it's time for the Sunday Makeup Basket Debrief and new items for the week. I'm going to warn you in advance that you may hear my dogs. The neighbors next door are finishing up their roof renovation and they are just wrapping up, and since I have little dogs that like to bark and are on high alert every time they hear anything or they squeak their toys, then that may or may not happen, so please bear with me. It's been a heck of a week and a heck of a night. Little Max, my puppy, got into something on his 9 p.m. daily evening walk, and we ended up in the ER, the vet ER, with him, and ended up leaving him there for about 12 hours so they could hydrate him because he was incredibly dehydrated. He's a 13-pound dog. So anyway, he seems to be doing better, which is great. I'm hoping that I can have him on real food soon, and I'm thankful, since it is Canadian Thanksgiving weekend, I'm thankful that I have an extra day to stay home with him just in case things aren't looking better, but so far they are. So, products. My Power Duo. Fantastic. I'm actually thinking when I go away that I may pump this. I have a little tiny travel size container, like a little pot. I may pump this into the pot and use that, and that way I don't have to bring two things and they won't take up a lot of room. Trying to really streamline my travel packing, but I'll do a video about that in the future. Clumptify mascara from Max Factor. This was a gift from Deanna's Makeup World, whom I haven't heard from lately, so if anyone's heard from her, can you please tell me what's going on? I sent her a message, haven't heard anything. It's a great mascara, love the formula, love the brush, and like I said before, I'll say it again, if you have someone in the UK that you can talk to about that mascara, I highly recommend it. I've been told it's similar to Clump Crusher, but I don't remember, and that's by CoverGirl, I don't remember the Clump Crusher having the same domed brush. It may be the same formula. The Victoria's Secret Sun Goddess Bronzer, I don't think they make this anymore. I've only seen single color or duo color bronzers at Victoria's Secret, and I love this bronzer. It's light enough that I can pull it off practically all year round, which is a big plus. I don't find too many products like this anymore. I've been seeing a lot of single color bronzers, matte bronzers. I like that one though. My lip options, MAC, this is Hot Gossip, one of my absolute favorites, as worn down as ever. And then the other thing that I really like that I'm going to be buying more of because I'm very impressed by the formula and the stay power and the texture are these NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. This one's in San Paulo, and I really enjoy these. They go on very well, they stay on very nicely, and they have a great selection of colors. So I'm thinking when I go to the US in December for the holidays, I may be picking up some more of these. Although we have them here, which was incredibly surprising. My Essence I Love Punk Jumbo Eyeliner Pen. I'm actually saying goodbye to this. It has to go in the garbage. It has dried up. I'm going to say, if you're interested in these pen type eyeliners, that you give this one a try. And the reason I'm going to say that is because of the price. I believe that this was no more than $3. I'm sure of it. And I have others from Ardency Inn. I have one from Smashbox, and those are significantly more money. So before you spend your money on something very expensive and invest in it, I highly recommend trying one of the less expensive versions. And it still works quite well, actually, for being as inexpensive as it is. But I find that a lot with Essence, which is a good thing. Glamorous Eyebrow Pencil, I've really wrecked the cap on this, but it still works, and I'm obviously going to have it for a while because the pencil is super long. Look how long it is. So I'm thinking about doing is just replacing the cap. I don't really need this brush on the end. Now that I say that, I probably will. Maybe I'll tape the cap, who knows, but it's a decent product. believe I got this in one of my last Glim boxes. Remember Glim? Remember the Glim subscription box? And yeah, it's not a bad product. I don't think I have anything left from Glim, except that. My Rimmel Wake Me Up Instant Radiance Shimmer Touch. This is number 003 Peach Glow. This is beautiful. I haven't really seen anything like this before. It's almost like a salmon, and I know the lighting is terrible because I'm filming in the evening, but it really does blend out so nicely, and I really enjoy it as a highlighter. So this is definitely something I'm probably going to take with me, either this or the Pure Minerals highlighting stick that I have that's in a smaller size for my travels for the wedding that I'm attending. That's really, yeah, there we go. Ta-da! So, something I'm totally in love with and is going with me when I travel for the wedding is my MAC Chilled on Ice Pro Longwear Paint Pot. This could be a single shadow look. It's actually got kind of a gold, seems light, but it would show up nicely if you wanted to do this on the lid with a heavy liner and lots of mascara. This also works so well in keeping my shadows on, and I do use my Urban Decay Primer Potion almost every day, and that does a good job, but that plus this really does a good job. The Chanel Refinement Eyeshadow Quad. If you have a love of neutrals, if you have money that you want to spend on cosmetics and you don't have this, then I do recommend that you get this. So many different looks from this. I've used it as a duo where I've just gone across. I've used all 4 colors. That's what I use the most. It is absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So if you've got money to invest and you love neutrals, then I highly recommend this. It's number 39, Refinement. And finally, a gift from Julie Day, who is Boudica Zero here on YouTube, is this In-Stain Fall Blush by The Balm. This is Pinstripe. And it's dark, okay? And I'm really gravitating towards these darker blushes. I love them. And let me just show you, this is truly a stain. Look what it's done to my brush. And I don't mind that, but that gives you an idea of the staying power of this blush. So light hand with this and all of these in-stain blushes, but I do recommend them. All right, new stuff. Giving myself a lot of options this week. You saw in my last video, the mall haul, I'm using the Lavish palette by Anastasia. I'm hoping that the shadows have some good stay power because they've got some great colors. By Illamasqua, a new favorite, also in my mall haul. A new favorite brand of mine is the Illamasqua Hydra Veil Makeup Primer. I'm really excited. I did use this a couple of days last week. It is so wonderful on the skin, full of vitamins. It's got a gel consistency. I was worried that there was silicone in it. There is not silicone in it. It is wonderful. Present from Maria, aka Pebbles Flintstone, Marcelle Cream Blush in Raspberry. Again, these darker blushes for fall, I'm really gravitating towards these. I also gave myself a lot of blush options because I love Chanel blush. I'm giving myself the Rose Ecrin, I can't say that. And I thought for the cream blush, I may layer these with this cream blush because that cream blush looks pretty intense. I'm sure you can cheer it out. And then Candy, which is another favorite Chanel blush of mine, so which is more of a neutral blush. So then Caryl Baker Winter Bronze, which I've talked about many times before. I really like this. It's got the right amount of neutral. It's got like a neutral kind of taupe color, and I know the lighting is terrible, so take my word for it. It's got kind of a bronze in it, a peachy bronze, a chocolate brown, and then a neutral kind of taupey color. And calling it Winter Bronze, like I was totally sucked into that, and I really do enjoy it. For highlighter, I'm going to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay Shimmer Powder in Rose. I like this because it's nice and soft and buttery. I may switch back to a cream because I seem to be going towards those more often, but who knows. For gloss, 2 options. NARS Dolce Vita, again, very fall. And then one that I got, I still think this was a glim box called Plump Up the Color in Plum Burst. I don't tend to like these plumpers because they sting, but I do like the color quite a bit. Mascara, I'm using the Physicians Formula Organic Jumbo Wear. I'm not a fan of Physicians Formula, but I do quite like this mascara. It's very nice. Nice amount of lengthening and volume. For lipstick, number 683, this is Rouge Dior Nude and Esquisse, or Esquisse, I'm not sure. And then also another favorite from mine, and I just did my favorites from Urban Decay on my blog, so I'll leave the link below if you care to read that. This is Rush, and it's one of the Revolution lipsticks. Totally recommend these. Totally, totally, totally. Great stay power, nice and hydrating, goes on real easy. My Rimmel Scandaleyes pencil in nude, that's no surprise. I either go with that or Chanel Barrel. Something that is a surprise that I'm absolutely in love with is the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Cream Makeup. Mine is number 200 Sand Beige. After I use it this week, it will be gone. That's how much I love this foundation, which is shocking because I'm not a fan of drugstore foundation. It stays on. It has a great finish, and it does what it's supposed to do, which is stay. I don't have to play around with it. It doesn't move all over my face. It's wonderful. For a drugstore foundation, it's absolutely wonderful. Again, Illamasqua, my Skin-Based Lift. This is in Light 2 concealer. I love this. I'm definitely going to explore Illamasqua more. It's a brand worth looking into. And then finally, my Bessame Violet Brightening Powder. I got this in my Wannable box, and it is fantastic, especially since I put the sifter back in so it doesn't explode every time I open it. So those are the things that I'm using for this week, and then the things that I used last week. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you're Canadian, happy Thanksgiving to you. I'm going to be celebrating, even though I'm not. I love to cook. I've got a big dinner planned just for me to make it just because, and I hope you have a great week.